smooth gunplay, amazing graphics, massive multiplayer maps, and all-out vehicular warfare. This might sound like I'm describing the next Battlefield game, but actually what I'm describing is 2019's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now I know what many of you are thinking, and it's probably the usual internet consensus. Battlefield good, Call of Duty bad. Well, if you would have told me 3 years ago, back when Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare went head to head, with Battlefield 1 absolutely crushing Call of Duty in terms of favorability by the overall gaming community, that Call of Duty will be rebooting the Modern Warfare series, and that is going to look like the best multiplayer FPS in years, I would have said that'll never happen. But somehow here we are today, and the next Call of Duty game looks poised to steam right over Battlefield, especially in multiplayer. The main reason I was always so drawn to Battlefield's multiplayer, instead of Call of Duty's, was the feeling of all-out war. While I do like my small-scale skirmishes from time to time, and the usual deathmatch for a warm-up, the massive multiplayer battles is what excites me the most in Battlefield games. I love the feeling of playing objectives, and having to use good team strategy to win, and being able to use a variety of weapons and vehicles to attempt to get the job done. Plus, using these modes I can stay alive sometimes for an entire match, which really helps the feeling of a realistic military experience. Yes, I know it's no Arma, but for me and millions of others, it's close enough. The sound of vehicles rumbling overhead, constant gunfire, explosions all around, and the shouting from soldiers is truly something beautiful and harmonic in a video gamey way, especially when it all comes together. This is what the Battlefield franchise provided me during Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and even Battlefield 1. However, for me Battlefield 5 just didn't grip me in the same way. I had fun for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I still managed to place pretty highly during every match, but the game overall was just boring. Admittedly, when I thought World War II, I thought we'd be getting the iconic battles of World War II, instead of crappy random maps taking place in a field or a mountaintop. Now I understand that the game is adding in some of these iconic factions and maps now, but to wait this long and just now get content that so many of us wanted at launch, well, it's too little, too late to be honest, and I and many others have left, with no plans of returning to Battlefield 5. So with Battlefield out of the picture, I thought my multiplayer needs would never truly be satisfied. That is, until I saw what Modern Warfare would be offering. The multiplayer of Modern Warfare looks set to be the best the series has seen so far, with state-of-the-art technology and every single aspect of the entire game rebuilt from the ground up to meet the high standards of today's gamers. The new visuals are a high point for the series, and the idea of the lighting being such a prominent and important feature to make night vision not only an option but a necessity is enough alone to get me to give the game a try. Along with revamped visuals, there's been a generational jump in sound design, which all true gamers know is equally as important as visuals for full immersion. An extra emphasis has been put on the sound to make it best in class. You'll be able to hear the footsteps in puddles next to you, bullets skim past your ear, and even the butt of your gun thudding against your chest as you aim down your sights. Every single influencer and journalist has reported that so far, this game has blown them away in terms of audio design. I guess it makes sense the audio design needs to be this good though, as there's a realism mode where there is no UI. But aside from all of the new gameplay features that make this game awesome, is a diversity of gameplay modes, which offers one mode that is sure to scratch the Battlefield itch. This year Call of Duty is adding the intense 2v2 gunfights that is sure to be the next esport craze, as it's quick, intense, and a great game for you and your best bud to play together. COD is also keeping its usual list of team deathmatches and mid-sized tactical based game modes. But the mode that excites me the most was Ground War. Now during the reveal and for the playtesters, the player limit was kept to 20v20, but apparently at the full release, there will be modes for 32v32, as well as even 50v50. To me this sounds like a dream, as combining the new realistic gameplay of COD, with the size and scope even bigger than Battlefield, really gives off the chaotic war vibe. From what I've seen, it looks like this will mean you'll get a chance to stay alive much longer, as you try and play strategically to unlock more kill streaks, as well as hold down objectives with your comrades. In the footage I've seen so far, kill streaks are going off almost constantly, and with several of them providing helicopters, tanks, and juggernauts, along with the vehicles already on the map, it really does look like the modern military warfare experience that Battlefield used to always be known for. As long as the game has a good number of maps with decent environmental variety, Call of Duty just killed Battlefield. Well, I hope this video has shown or informed some of you how Call of Duty has now taken over Battlefield's mantle. Its ground war mode is now directly challenging and opposing the staple conquest mode of Battlefield. I never thought I would ever switch from being a Battlefield fan back to a Call of Duty fan, but I guess 2019 is that year, and from the looks of it, I couldn't be more excited for this game. But enough of how I feel. I want to know what you all think as well. Do you think Call of Duty has just killed Battlefield with its 50v50 player modes? Or do you think Battlefield 5 will be fine, and the series will continue to prosper? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, be sure to leave a like, share the video, and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all on the next Shepard Gaming video. Keela Salai.